Alright, there we go. Hey guys, Zero here. Welcome back to another video. This is going to be another discussion video on anime. Although I've changed the format. I know I did a little bit of editing in the last one of stuff, but I'm a little lazy. I'm going to put my thoughts out there, and I guess you can see more of my beautiful face this way. And do expect jump cuts. I'm not really great with my thoughts. I have them all here in a little script, so I'll read that off every time I need to. And do excuse the lighting changes. I do have a light set up like here, and that's the light. But outside, things are changing because it's sunny but cloudy. A nice fall day in Calgary here. Okay, so today's video's topic. If you watch enough anime as much as I have, you've seen your fair share of fan service. So you've seen boob physics, you've seen panty shots. And well, that's it. That's part of the show. You get an audience that way because of the mostly male audience, and very occasionally female audience that enjoys that stuff too. I won't judge. So let's begin by defining fan service. So what is fan service? Fan service is something that is put into media to catch the attention of the audience or kind of satisfy them in some way or another. So that could be like flashy fight scenes, little Easter eggs in video games. Something like that, because that counts as fan service, right? And I do mean those, panty shots as well, as I said earlier, as well as some crazy things you see, such as boobs that oscillate at Mach 5. If you want to see the math, someone did it. I'll leave a link or leave the image here and blow it right up for you here. So, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to be talking about the definition about fan service of panty shots and such like that. So, does it really belong in anime? When is there too much, right? Because I feel like there's a limit. So with that all out of the way, let's talk lewd here. So in what ways is fan service used effectively? So in an obvious way, it can be used to hold the interest of the audience, in addition to the anime itself. My example could be High School of the Dead. I love High School of the Dead, by the way, which is why the Mach 5 boob thing is relevant here. So it's a zombie apocalypse anime, and a lot of stuff in that time had zombie stuff. I know the Walking Dead's a big thing. We have Call of Duty Zombies. I love that series of zombie stuff. I always do. We have Dead Island from that time. So really, how can you make yourself different from every other zombie apocalypse thing, right? Well, High School of the Dead had zombies and action and boobies and butts and everything. All the fan service, everyone. That's ecchi anime for you there. So again, that's what I mean by it kind of holds interest of the audience as well as, gives some nice kimochi. So I think another way a fan service can help in anime is to kind of augment a character, so make them flesh out a character a little bit more. So my example here would be a High School DxD and Hiro Issei. Also, well, I mean Trinity 7. What's his name too? But for this High School DxD, Hiro Issei. So he is in a battle harem. We all know battle harems. Well, maybe we don't all know battle harems, but he's in a battle harem. Battle school harem, blah blah blah. Demon guy, he's low class, he wants to fight up to be the best. But what's his motivation? I mean, he could be the best, but you know what he could also be? The harem king. So part of that kind of helps flesh out a character a little bit more. And by the way, anytime I hear the voice actor that does Issei, I will never forget that. If I hear Eren, I'm sure maybe you saw one of my videos way back. I've yet to finish posting that. Maybe I should start doing that. Which would be Attack on Titan. The voice of Eren is the voice of Hiro Issei as well. So for some reason, I'll never forget because Issei is my first experience with that actor. Never will I think about him not saying Oppai or something like that ever. Now, one last example, kind of a good example, I'd say, for using fan service is playing off the meta. So, what do I mean by that? I mean that the creators of the medium know what is usual, so they break out of that. So, kind of break out of that. My example here is like Keijo. It was relatively recent. I wrote this script a long time ago. It was recent at the time. I was feeling then editing and I was like, I feel lazy. And here I am now making the video with my face to make it easy for myself. Anyways, so Keijo, it is a fan service anime. There's no doubt about it. It's about girls who fight on a platform using their butts and boobs. Like, there's no way around that. But not only that, like they know that their butts and boobs are important. They talk about that too, and they use other weapons. They train them. Blah blah blah. Oh, someone's small chested, but they got a great butt. Hey. And so, and I love the references they have in there. I don't remember one Attack on Titan. They have this like Attack on Titan thing. It was amazing because Big Girl and Attack on Titan. They had one reference. I think it was from Fate. I'm not sure, but it was like the girl who summoned all those butts because she can copy people's abilities. I don't know. That's amazing. I love that series. I kind of wish it had a second season. Kind of wish it sold more Blu-rays, but you know, it is how it is. The manga will be canceled. I maybe should just read that instead as well. Okay, so I've praised a lot of different mediums right now, right? Three different anime. We got High School DxD, Keijo, and what was the other one I talked about? I forgot now. I'm so organized. But so what is a bad use of fan service? So where do I draw the line? I personally draw the line, and where I think maybe people should draw the line. Well, let's see, when was that? A while ago. A friend of mine recommended me. Well, friend, you know him, Tyler. He's on my channel a few times. You can see a few videos like right over in the top corner right there. Right there. Using the eye. And so he recommended me something called Testament of the Rebel Sister. I don't remember the like Mao Testament of Sister. I don't know. Anyway, so that one I think was bad for this use of fan service. It was ecchi anime just like High School did, High School DxD, and Keijo, right? Well, actually not Keijo as much as the other two. But it was also an ecchi anime, and what was odd about it though is the plot. So okay, not too odd. Okay, so it felt like to me it was a mix of High School DxD and Date A Live, because the music felt like Date A Live, but the kind of mystical world setting was more High School DxD. And so with excuse me, maybe I need to drink here. Okay, there we go. So with the mythical setting, it was there. So I was like, okay, there's potential here. But where it lost me was the way that they got the fan service. Was so the main character had to do did this bond ceremony spell thing to bond with his little sister now because they're married in. So it's all right, guys. There's no incest here. Japan. So the spell backfires. Instead of him getting the curse, the sister gets the curse. So it's a succubus curse, though. So whenever she disobeys him, like some powerful aphrodisiac, let's go, blah, blah, blah. Oh my god, I gotta get groped! Like, it was really bad because she was a tsundere character. And so there was so many groping scenes. I actually barely cared about the story. It picked up near the end. But, like, I've totally lost faith at the end there. That's why I say, I don't think that was a good use of fan service. Now, for my last example, I want to, put more of a positive spin. I don't want to end it on a negative note. I don't like this certain anime. Well, again, personal preference. If you like the Testament of Sister, you do you. But I personally don't like it for the reasons of I like substance and story. Not saying that. Man, am I offending people right now? No, I don't care. You like what you like. I like what I like. Okay, cool, Gucci. But what I think would be a great example at the end to finish this off is like about what do I like? What is I think is one of the best uses of fan service. Well, look no further than Food Wars, also known as Shoki. Oh god, I forgot. Okay. Shokugeki no Soma. God, I was that. I was like, I know what it is. I know what it is. I love that. So it's a manga series. It's also an anime series that's getting its third season this fall, October, I think it's when it's airing. I love it. I can't wait for that arc. Oh my god. What's her name? His waifu. um, Man, why don't I can't remember her name right now? You know, girl with fangs and this image right here. The best way I can do it for you. I'll remember it eventually. She's in the arc, next arc. Food Wars is amazing, I think, because it combines a lot of what you think in shonen anime. Okay, you're fighting best. Yeah, those little hair victories somewhere. Like, oh no, what? How did you do that? And so, oh, left hair. And so it's really cool, and also incorporates educational elements. Like, okay, this is food. I did not know this until the anime. But honey can actually soften meat. I did not know, and I'm sure that a delicious flavor. I do love honey ham. That's really delicious. And it involves fan service, as you can see all the abs of Mr. Soma and all the wonderful ladies and gentlemen whose clothes get flown off from delicious food. I think that. I mean, the first episode kind of shows that. Like, oh, ha, guess what? I actually used meat, but it wasn't meat, but also was meat at the same time. And look, here's have some fan service so that it can tide you over. Like, I love that series to death. So that's my quick little example. I know it's small spiel, but yeah, that's what I like in fan service. Like, it should complement things more than it should be the main focus. That mistake. I mean, I don't like Testament. You got second season that season. I was mad. I'll admit. But that is all. Or my anger. And fun fact: the artist for Food Wars, Shun Seiki, I think his name was. I have notes here. Yeah, Shun Seiki. He is also a doujin artist who got taken into with that manga artist, the mangaka there. His pen name is Tosh. Love his stuff. If you're under 18, don't. I mean, if you want to, you want to, but don't. But good stuff, good art. I mean, you recognize who it is. And so that is my opinions on fan service in anime. So if you have any other opinions on it, leave a comment down below. If you want to share the video, if you share my opinions, maybe. I don't know if you want to do that. And share, like, subscribe, dislike if you really dislike it, please. I work hard on these videos. Anyways, check out my last video about young characters anime right over here, and you can subscribe with my little button over here and put it right on the screen using those delicious little end cards. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.